5 unforgettable weeks with the world here in our backyard. For many, the moment is bittersweet as World Cup fever dies down.
And as Metro base campers England and Argentina depart Kansas City for the final time to meet in Wednesday's semifinal, local leaders are celebrating successes, not just economically, but for what it did for Kansas City's global brand. Fox 4's Malik Jackson live, where crews are now dismantling FanFest, home to thousands of fans. Malik.
What a place this has been, John. It's been one of the many meeting spots here in Kansas City, not just for visitors, but for you at home, I'm sure. But now the end is here, a bittersweet moment for our city. But Kathy Nelson says there's much to be proud about, but she says there's more work to do so that we can use this moment to propel ourselves even farther. One word to describe this experience.
Oh my gosh, Malik, that is a tough question. Pride. Very proud. Proud of how our city showed up, our staff. I'm proud of my efforts. Now I'm gonna cry. Just so proud of how everyone experienced this, the joy.
Years of work for 5 weeks of having the world's game in our backyard. The road long, and as we made our approach, a bit of doubt crept in, but that is no more.
Was it successful? Absolutely. You're right. Numbers, stats, all that will come. Today, this week, this month is a time for our entire city to take a breath and realize what just happened, and to realize for the rest of our lives we will cherish these memories. We will always say, remember when the World Cup was in Kansas City?
The photo op of the tournament, this giant-shaped heart, a symbol that best describes our metropolitan area. The question, will it go away? Well, that's to be determined as officials work out a plan to possibly give it a permanent home.
We now need to take down what was built across the city, both at Arrowhead, Kansas City Stadium, and at FanFest and other parts of the city. And then we're all working on that. The board of directors is very involved in that. Of course, the mayor and other elected officials on what happens to the heart.
Nelson says opportunities have arisen already here and abroad inquiring about Kansas City. Chances that before the World Cup would have never manifested themselves.
I think Kansas City was always a destination, whether it was domestically or internationally. I think people now know more about us. They've seen what we can do. They've seen how we react. They see our city show up.
Is there rest in your future?
There is rest in my future.
Long arm extend.
There's rest in my future. But we can't pause. We can't take a week off. We can't take a month off and go, okay, now what's next? Today's the day to say, what's next?
And the future is bright. The Sports Commission positioning itself to bid on the 2031 Women's World Cup if the United States gets the opportunity to host that tournament. There's NFL opportunities, there's NCAA opportunities, the Rugby World Cup. There's a lot. There's a lot. This isn't the end, Kansas City. There's also things that the Sports Commission says that they have to do to make sure that the city doesn't have any hiccups when moving forward, which this time it went pretty seamlessly. So all good news here, Bria.
Malik Jackson, live from the now closed FanFest. Malik, thank you.